Students of class 8th student, today we will learn about more on HTML. This is the chapter 3rd, and in this chapter we will learn more about HTML related to the HTML link. Okay, how can we link with one page to another page here. So student, let's start with this video about more on HTML. As you can see here, this is the hyperlink in HTML. A hyperlink is a link that connects one document to another, either within in a document or to another one outside it. In web terms, a hyperlink is a reference to or an address of a resource on the web. Hyperlinks can point to any resource on the web, such as an HTML page, an image, a sound file, a movie file, etc. An anchor is a term used to define a hyperlink destination inside a document. As a student, you can see here, this is the anchor tag. This is a symbol. It is the showing here. This is called the anchor tag here. The HTML anchor element, this is a element used here. This is the a element is used to define the both hyperlinks and anchors. The hyperlink text is either underlined or highlighted in a different color. Before learning about the creating hyperlinks, let's understand about the URL. As a URL, uniform resource locator, it refers to the address of website. It means URL. URL is a uniform resource locator. When we use the address for any image or any web page to connect with the another page, that is called the URL here. So the URL is a uniform resource locator. The student, it is very important to understand about the URL. URL is the address of web. Like you can see here the URL as a like a http colon double forward slash www dot trees dot com. So this is here URL. Typical URL means that is a uniform resource locator. When you open any website, you find this address on the address bar. So this is called here the URL, and the file, main file, this is here the www means 3w there will be as a www dot trees.com. The www, it is your here the host here, http, it is the hypertext transfer protocol. www, it is a place where your web page stores. It is responsible to store the all kinds of the web pages content with the images, sounds, video files, etc. And this http, it is responsible to transfer the related to the web page to the user here. The student, let understand about here the attributes of href and target. The attributes, first anchor tag I told you about. Okay, this is the a symbol of anchor, means connecting one page to another. This is a anchor connecting page to another here. And in this anchor tag we use here some as a attributes here, like as an HTML link. Whenever we need to create a link to HTML files, whether within the same documents, same document means internal, or other website, that will be as external, to use the anchor tag. It is deposited as a tag, means anchor tag here. And syntax, as I told you here, we use for anchoring or connecting one page to another using as a attributes here href, like you can see as an example here a, this is a and then href, this is the hyper reference, then equal sign, and then here double quote here, and url means here will be the path of your file, or file means it can be any kind of file, means related to the images, related to the sounds, related to the any kind of file which you want to link with the your existing page here. And then after we put here the close angle bracket, then between the opening and closing anchoring tag here, it is the opening anchor tag, and then after it will be the closing anchor tag, but between the close opening and closing tag there will be such a text which will be underlined with the color, which be underlined by here the such a line which you can recognize. This is a linked text. When you click on that text, that will link will move to the next page or your the as a certain path here. Then after we close here the as a angle here, left angle and right angle, and between the opening anchor and closing anchor we write here as a link text. Link text means what you want to write between here opening and anchor and closing anchor here. Then we put here the closing anchor tag here. To student, this way we will write here such a link. We create a such a link. It is called also the syntax. This is called the syntax. So this is a syntax here of your HTML link. So it means here the start tag contains attribute about the link. The element content link text defines the part of to be displayed. The student note here, if the element content need not to be text, you can link from an image or any other HTML element as well here. So student, as a next we talk about here the href attribute. Href attribute, as I told you here, okay, href attribute defines the link address, means like a element here, this is a element defines a link as here the page or that file which you want to link here. Then here the href, it is a hyper reference, means hyper reference that part, that page or that file will be as a hypered, means that be as a linked, and http here as a hypertext transfer protocol. This protocol will be responsible for transferring your linked file to the screen. And www, it is here the you can say server which stores the all kinds of the images, all kinds of the files here, and this way we make here the such a code here. So student, let's see as a here internal code. As I told you, there are two types of link you can create as a external link and internal link. But before internal and to know internal and external link, we will talk here about here such a target. The target first, let's see about here the target. The state target here as a attribute defined in which location the linked document will be opened here. The as a, if you set the target attribute of a link to blank, the link will open in a new window. For example here, as a if you write here as a href. This is a hyperreference equal sign. You will write here the file name like first page, and this will be the extension of the file like a .html. This is here the HTML page, so that's why we put here the extension .html. Then we close here the quote means this is a double inverted comma, and target here we write this is the target. It is a first page .html. It is here the our page of file. Then we write here as a target means as I told you, it defines the location. Link document will be opened here, means such a set the target attribute of the link to the blank. The link will open in a new window. So suppose here we write here as a target equal sign double inverted comma, and we write here as a semicolon here. Semicolon means underscore, sorry, blank blank, and then after we put here double inverted comma, and then we close the angle, and then we write here the text which will be linked. So here as a first page, this will be as a connecting text, means when you click on this first page text, this will move to the blank document because here target as a blank here. So now here we close the angle bracket here. So this way we will write such a target for the our web page here. Now after this we will see here the internal or external link. Now student, you can see here the two types of links, internal hyperlinks and external hyperlinks. So student, today we will understand about these two types of linking here. As a first internal linking and external linkings. So here first external hyperlinks links one section of a web page with another section. Means when a part of a document is linked to another part in the same document is called the internal link here. And external link one web page with another web page is called the external link. Means when two different documents are linked with the help of a hyperlink is called the external links. So this is here the types of the hyperlinks, that is called the two types of the linking here we can do in our web page. So let's see the example of these two hyperlinks in HTML. Student, as you are looking here, this is a type of the external links here. First here you can see the first tag, that is a essential tag for every web page here, HTML. Then after head section, that is a head tag here, and then after we see here the title tag. Title tag is for giving such a title for your web page. So here this title tag will be in a section of the head tag. Then after we will close the head tag also, because these is a container tag. As I told you student, there are two types of the tags, empty tag and container tag. So in this tag we see here head tag as a head section tag, and the title enclosed between here the head closing, head opening and head closing tag here. The title, what you want to write for your web page as a title, it will show on the top of your screen or top of your windows here. And then after we put here the body tag for the as a container tag, which contains the all elements, all types of the information in the web page. Means what do you want to show on your web page, you can contain the all the things, all the content all the element inside the, I mean within the body opening and body close tag here. We write here then after as a h2 it is a heading tag. As a I told you there are 6 type of the heading tag. As h1 it is the largest type of tag, and h2 it is a standard type of tag, and h3 h4 h5 h6 there are. And the font size, if you want to give as a font increasing order, so you can write here the font size. If you want to show your paragraph in a particular font size, so we put here the font size here. Then we write here the as a paragraph. As you can write here the P for paragraph, as I told you in my earlier video. Here, to know more about the HTML tags, click on the following links here. You can write something paragraph here. Then after BR tag, BR it is a self tag, means this kind of the as a empty tag. There is a no need, there is a no necessary to close this tag. You can put anywhere in within the paragraph where you want to break the line here. Before BR it is breaking the line here, and then put here as your linking here. So this is, you can see student, this is here our linking here, a href equal sign list dot html, means we are putting here the dot html, means extension, the other document, other page with our existing page here. So this will be as external link. We can understand by this point this is here the external link here, because it is a connecting another page with existing page here. Then we see here next here href, this is a href first dot html basic tag here. So these are two documents we can contain here with our existing file here. As a font, this is a, here we open the font size, then it is necessary to close because we want to show the our words in a or content in a font size 4 here, and then we close the all tags here which we have opened earlier or in starting. Then after we here see this is our the external links here. Now student, see the next internal linking how it would be like. Now student, you can see here this is our internal linking here. It is a HTML head title as given here as earlier in external linking also here. Then here h2 it is for the heading. And to know more about HTML tag, click on the following link. This is our line or paragraph you can include here. And now next here we can see this is our important point here to internal links, related to the internal links here. The first here we see here as a href as a here put equal sign and a hashtag p1 here, means in which coding or in which linking we don't use the extension or we don't use the another document with our existing web page. That is a internal link here. And we see here the next link or next code here as which a href equal sign has p2. This is our the next internal links here. So as I told you about the internal linking here, when a part of the document is a link to the another part in the same document, that is called the internal linking here. The student, you can see here this is a p2 is a paragraph, means as I told you p1 p3 p4 whatever you want to give with the paragraph name you can put inside the body tag. So body tag, as we write here the p as a paragraph starting, you can write put here the p1 p2 p3 p4 as a for the paragraph linking. You can link with the as a any tag. If you want to open the paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, so you can see or you can link or you can create a code like this without the using of the extension or without attaching another document with your existing file. So this is our the internal links here. So external and internal links, these are two important hyperlinks in HTML. So student, for today this is for you, but next in my next video will be such a programming. I will show you to create a program with using of here the such a internal linking and external linking. Thank you for watching video.